Good evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with time some Doctor News from in around the universe that might blow your minds and send you reeling off to Andromeda, where you'll find Kevin Sorbo as Captain, and he's not Hercules. But look it up, okay? Google Andromeda. All right. Meanwhile, lots of weird things going on. As you can see, I've decided to leave planet Earth because planet Earth in 2020 is sucking. It really, really is. And it still amazes me some of the things I see out there, the human race does. It just blows my mind, we're still capable of doing all these wild and crazy dumb things that we do. But let's get to the news, shall we? Because I don't have to pad this video for mid-rolled ads because I got a lot of stuff to show you. So here we go. Let's hop right into it. First up, right off the bat, a trailer for the upcoming Fury from the Deep animation is out there. If you've not seen this yet, I'll have a link for it below in the description box so you can go take a look at it. Oh, yes, this is the cool stuff. I see, I hate it when that happens. Okay, there, I lit this up for you, so hopefully you can see it. New York Comic-Con 2020 spotlight on Doctor Who with Jodie Whittaker and Mandip Gill, plus a first look at the new series, The Watch. That's right. BBC America, in partnership with HBO Max, is excited to announce a new spotlight on Doctor Who and the series return to New York Comic-Con with the Doctor herself, Jodie Whittaker, and companion Yas, played by Mandip Gill, together with moderator Melanie McFarlane, a TV critic for Salon.com, and they will look back on their epic past 2 seasons in the TARDIS, which have been packed with shocking twists, turns, and surprises, and discuss their favorite moments to date. And you can catch this panel on Thursday, October 8th, starting at 2:45 p.m. Eastern Time. So the NYCC is bringing the Doctor back. Doctor Who animated Dalek series is being added to Time Lord Victorious, a 5-part CGI series. Daleks will be available to Doctor Who fans for free on the YouTube over the course of 5 weeks starting in November. Daleks is the final piece announced for Time Lord Victorious, the multi-platform Doctor Who story told across audio, novels, comics, vinyl, digital, immersive theater, escape rooms, and games. And I think it's coming to interpretive dance, too. And the Doctor. Sorry, I can't do bongo noises. All right, the official Doctor Who website released the following synopsis for these animated shorts. Quote, the Dalek Empire comes up against a terrible force. The Daleks' plundering of the archive of Islos unearths something ancient and deadly. Soon Skaro is under attack and the Dalek Emperor is on the run. Can the Daleks defeat their adversaries and regain their planet, even with the help of an old enemy? Will this be an end of the Daleks? No, it won't. Because the Daleks are like worse than cockroaches in downtown or at one of the local hotels here. I won't name which one. But it just... they never go away. It's like they're bad. They're the ultimate universal bad pennies. They always turn up sooner or later. But this will consist of 5 10-minute episodes. Will feature Dalek voice actor Nicholas Briggs, Anjali Mahindra, who is Ronnie in the Sarah Jane Adventures, Queen Skithra, and Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, Aisha Antoinon, who is Dee Dee Blasco in Midnight, and Joe Sugg from YouTube and Strictly Come Butt Licking. Now, Sugg described his Sentinel R41 robot character in episode 2 to the PA news agency, quote, it's quite a sassy character, I think, but from what I've seen and the way I've done it, he is a bit of a little sassy robot. So you'll be able to watch this starting in November of 2020 on the Doctor Who official YouTube channel. Sacha Dhawan would really love a Doctor Who comeback as the Master because I'm sure he'll be inclined to make another visit. He, of course, we know he debuted as the Master starting with Spyfall Part 1 and 2. So he is really, really eager if they ever ask him to come back. He said, quote, so far there's been no talk about me coming back. I know they are planning another series, and I'm waiting for that phone call. I would really love to come back. I'm just really excited to see if I do come back, where'd they take the character? You know, the Master's so unpredictable. He can get out of anything. I'm sure he'll be inclined to make another visit, I hope, end quote. Now, what I love is the fact that they're trying to make it sound like the Master couldn't have been able to do any of this stuff that he did. You know, like, how could the Master wipe out Gallifrey? And I keep reiterating, this was Gallifrey after the Time War. This is Gallifrey that was literally hiding in a little pocket thing on the end of the universe because they were so afraid of everybody coming to kick their butts. It was not the big, all-powerful thing that it was during the Time War. And the Master has hacked his way onto Gallifrey, or got onto Gallifrey, illegally, whatever which way you want to call it. I don't know how many times. He hacked the Matrix, I don't know how many times. So, like I said, a lot of people are still throwing a fit about the Timeless Child storyline. It could all turn out to be a lie tomorrow, kids, with a snap, flash of a pen, it could be gone. Or it could be that somebody left it there knowing full well somebody was going to find it and mislead them into believing that the Doctor is the Timeless Child, if you want to go that route as well. It could all be a snow job by somebody else to cover the identity of the real Timeless Child, Susan Foreman. Nah, that's one theory that's been running around out there, that it's actually Susan. But like I said, Doctor Who has changed so much over the last 57 years that I can't believe people are still flipping out over change. Meanwhile, let's keep moving before my head explodes. Okay, oh man. Blake 7 Survivors and Doctor Who's Dalek movies are all coming to BritBox. That's right, the streaming platform is expanding its out-of-world collection later this month. Further solidifying its status as the streaming home of cult TV in the UK, BritBox has announced it'll be adding Blake 7 and the original Survivors to its platform, as well as apparently shows along with a selection of other vintage series and films, which will be joining the cult-themed Out of This World collection, which already includes The Prisoner, Sapphire and Steel, and Jerry Anderson shows like Thunderbirds and Space 1999. All 52 episodes of Blake 7 will be added. Survivors, of course, we just mentioned, is going to be added. Both series were devised by Terry Nation, creator of Doctor Who's Daleks, and Whovians will be happy to hear that the 2 Peter Cushing movies are also being added from the 10th of September on BritBox. So if you're a big fan of those, even though they don't tie into the official canon, some folks don't know this, but there was supposed to be a scene in the 8th anniversary special, Dump of the Doctor, Era of the Zygons, where you're supposed to see the wall posters of the original Peter Cushing Dalek movies, and it was going to be kind of hinted that somebody must have leaked out those stories to whoever made the movies, and they were made based off the actual events. And, well, that didn't happen thanks to rights issues. So, okay, Doctor Who editor, director, nominated for BAFTA Cymru Awards. And when I die laughing, here's what makes me die laughing. Whenever Doctor Who does get nominated for an award, do certain fans out there get excited? No. They always go, that award is not worth the shit it is made out of. And they always do that same routine. I could say Doctor Who's winning like, a Megadeth Emmy of the known universe. The Megadeth Emmy of the known universe isn't even worth wiping my ass with. You see what I mean? There's stuff like that. Okay, Lee Haven Jones was nominated for Director Fiction for Doctor Who Series 12 episode Spyfall Part 2. Editor Rebecca Trotman was nominated for her work on Series 12 for filming blocks 1, 3, and 5, which was Spyfall Part 1, Orphan 55, Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, Fugitive of the Jadoon, Ascension of the Cybermen, and The Timeless Children. Boom, boom, boom. Here you go. Doctor Who's once again been nominated for awards. But once again, certain individuals out there go, it is paying off all this SJWPC conspiracy with its diversity casting, or stunt casting, as we like to call it. Can you, oh God, I'm getting it in my brain. Oh, sorry. Doctor Who, here's why the 13th Doctor origin story explains everything. And this is a nice little piece that was up over on Bleeding Cool. This one goes on for a little bit, so I'm going to leave it for you to go through. But basically, like I said before, Doctor Who's always been about change. You have to throw some things in there, change things up every now and then. Otherwise, you stagnate and then you go smacking right into the mud. All right. Filming resumes on Casualty. Casualty. But once again, we're hearing that Doctor Who filming's been delayed. Oh. Like I said, they were supposed to start filming this month, so we haven't heard anything, so I'm assuming that the delay to November is on, and it could be a delay to January. Now, what's making me face the fact that this is probably going to be January is something DWPN found. All right, now, there is an independent project going into effect out there, and I'm sorry if I have to scroll a little bit to get to the top because we're going to bounce all over this page. Named 3, and it's going to be an intimate look at the undefinable experience of motherhood and the challenges of a partnership with 2 people becoming 3, as in, raising a family. Now, when you scroll down here, here's your cast, people who's going to be involved. And then you get down to around here. Sorry. Executive produced by Jodie Whittaker. Now, originally, if you go down further, there's a timeline listing for this. They wanted to do this back in July, but of course, due to COVID and all that, they had to push it back. But if you go down to here where it says timeline, let's go right here. However, due to COVID-19, we are now looking to an autumn 2020 for production. And it makes me wonder if Jodie's going to be hands-on with this as an executive producer, as in actually there. That kind of leans me towards the fact that November or January is when you're going to start filming Doctor Who, because they're, if they've got time to do this, and she's going to be actually there, hands-on with this project, because executive producer doesn't have to actually be there all the time or anything like that. But I'm just saying, she chooses to be on the set, on top of things, then this could just basically confirm that filming has been pushed back. But don't go crazy yet. All right. So once again, Doctor has been nominated for some awards. At least a couple of people have. And we should be proud of their work. Not jumping up and down, finding reasons to compare it to something you last took in political debate in high school. Oh, waka, waka, waka. I'm not kidding. I'm going to have to get somebody to make this demented-looking Fozzie Bear character. Call him the Orderly or something like that. You know what I mean? And, waka, 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 and have him actually do it. Because I can't do shit with graphics. You can tell. Come on. I'm on a virtual background for crying out loud. But I'm journeying into the deeper reaches of my own mind. And I have not yet found any intelligent life left in there. So all I can say is this, folks. Yeah, according to the news, there's still a virus out there. Please be careful. Please take care of yourself. Stay safe. I'll catch you on the flip side. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Click on the little bell. And make sure you do get notified when videos come up. I can't put them up as regularly as I'd like to anymore because ever since we've come back from COVID, we've been on 9-hour days with 9-hour Saturdays popping up every now and then, which is why Murder on the Chautauqua Chapter 2 has been delayed. It's partially because of that. I'm literally coming home from work so damn tired. I sit here to try to write or work on something now, and it's like, I'm like talking the batteries are drained. It almost got to the point I wanted the wife to go out there, grab some jumper cables, and I'll hook them up to my escape and clamp the positive and negative one butt cheek on the other side and just fire me up. Okay, it's just that bad when you're I just can't do that crap anymore. But I got to got to pay the bills. Well, take care, everyone. Please watch out for yourselves. Be safe. Catch you on the flip side. And I definitely got those mid-roll ads. Good night, everybody.